Drink says you got a new horse.
Yeah, I had one come in at like 5 yesterday morning, so gotta know it.
Can you kind of walk us through the process of like taking care of your horses? Like where do you have them? What do you do with them? That type of thing.
I got 2 of them down here. It's not really that much maintenance to me, but basically just getting feed and I just ride them, quality ride them, and go to shows trying to win, things like that. See who has the fastest horse.
Ahmad, what feels different for you about this spring ball than last spring ball when you just come into the program?
Like they said, it's the Mizzou way, the new way. So, it's a lot of new things going on, and we're looking forward to this season. So, really just getting to work and getting into spring ball. So, every year is different, and we all have a job to do, and we come do our job.
Natalie, it's coming from over there.
You kind of got to reflect on last season. What kind of stood out to you when you got to reflect on your last season here, and what do you want to carry into this year?
Really, the guys helping me into here. Like, it was a real brotherhood, first real brotherhood I've been in. Of course, I transferred in, and everybody just treated me with respect and things like that. So, really, just going to war again with my brothers.
Right here.
Ahmad, you just mentioned transferring in, and there's some new guys behind you in the running back room. I know you guys haven't hit the field yet, but has anyone really just impressed you, just work ethic wise?
I think it's a transfer from Miami. He just came in, and I was in the weight room working out, and he liked the way I was working, and he been putting in work. But a guy that's been here, Sean Terry. He been putting in a lot of work on and off the field. So Sean Terry.
We're on your left.
Ahmad, you talked about the Mizzou way and the new way. What do those phrases mean to you?
Last year season didn't turn out how we wanted to. So another thing, we want to have a better season this year. And also, we got a lot of new transfers. So we trying to build a brotherhood and become one, and hopefully win as many games as we can win this year.
Just right next to you, end of turn.
Yeah, so we talked about all the newcomers. How good is it to have Jamal Roberts back with you?
Yeah, it's going to be a story to tell. So, that's my guy. I'm his guy. And we in the running back room trying to teach the other guys and anybody on the team. And we come to carry Mizzou.
Down front here with Natalie.
Ahmad, I'm curious what your impressions have been of Austin Simmons coming in. Obviously a new guy. What have your impressions have been so far?
When I seen him, I was like, he's huge. So, and then he's left-handed, so it's kind of weird. Used to a right-handed quarterback, so like when he's throwing the ball, I'm like, why is he throwing the ball this way? But somebody's over there to throw the ball too. So, yeah.
Curious with last year, what stood out to you about how Matt Zoller's handled everything that was thrown ahead last year, and how he's kind of come into this offseason as well?
Yeah. So last year, a lot of guys want to start and play, but that wasn't Matt's situation, and he handled it real good. He was behind the guy, and he did everything he's supposed to do, and he worked hard every day. So I think he handled it well.
You mentioned the number of transfers you transferred in last year. Is there anything you say to them or do for them to maybe help as they acclimate to the program? I just tell them the real. Mizzou is a brotherhood, and that's the first thing you're gonna learn when you get here. You don't really learn football because if you can't play together, the weights and everything don't matter. So we teach the brotherhood when we first get here. Give them confidence, let them know what's going on, how things go, and we go from there.
Ahmad, obviously last year your offensive line, guys like Keegan and Connor were crucial in run blocking for you. Have you talked to any of the new offensive line transfers about what kind of the scheme looks like?
Guy from Mississippi State, Big Zach. I call him Big Zach, and also Arizona State, the tackle. So I didn't talk to those guys, and they doing their thing, and like Dom and Green, they coaching them up. So they always doing extra. I know every time we're doing something, they always doing extra. So I really think I rely on those guys like Green and Dom. They coaching them up.
Back on your left,
Ahmad, with Austin being a left-handed quarterback, does that change anything for you, whether that's blocking, protection schemes, or anything else? Does that have any kind of impact for you as a running back?
No, sir, I don't think so. It'd be more so of how he throw the ball, probably if he throw it real hard or something like that. But as far as everything, my steps, everything the same, my keys and reads.
Hi, Ahmad. Coach talked about the importance of putting in work outside of the practice facility as well as in. What does that look like to you?
So for me, our coach tells us to catch I think it's like 300 or 500 balls a week. So I get on the jugs. I also I live my life in the recovery room, so I do a lot of recovery, trying to keep my body up. So do a lot of recovery, things like that, and also film.
Anything else? Got one more right here to finish up.
Ahmad, you had a pretty amazing season last year. I'm not really sure how you top it, but what's your goals for next season?
Right now, I'm not thinking about this year. Really, on accolades. Just like last year, I come to put in work and show the world why I'm here in the SEC.
All right. Thanks, Ahmad.
Thank you.
Thank you.